have been waiting so long to talk about this movie. I have been waiting years to give this movie the super overglowing positive review that it deserves. Now, let's get something out of the way right now. Is it better than The Nightmare Before Christmas? No. Is it better than Coraline? No. I do think it's on the same level, though. Seriously, guys, ParaNorman is phenomenal. It's still my favorite Leica movie, and they've done some great stuff with stop motion. They've done this, they've done the box trolls, they've done Missing Link. But this is my favorite one for a multitude of reasons. Stop motion, great. The characters at first seem like cliches, but they actually have an extra layer of complexity to them that makes them stand out. The story, wild and creative as hell. Like, it is so creative and very well executed. The stop motion itself, I mean, do I even have to talk about the stop motion? It's Leica. You guys know Leica is great at stop motion by now. You should know this. This movie's been out for freaking years. Literal years. Pretty sure soon it's gonna be a freaking decade old. I mean, come on, guys. If you haven't watched this movie by now, what are you doing? Go watch it. Go watch it. Don't even watch the rest of this review. Just shut it off and go watch it. I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix. If not, there's a million other places you can find it. And while... Okay. Now, does this work as a horror movie for kids? Yes. It's going to scare the daylights out of kids. But it's also going to challenge adults. Not in it being scary, because it really isn't. But more in its tragedy and the real story behind this history that's turned out to be wrong all these years. Like, seriously. It is a really good movie. It is a fantastic film. All the way around. Even the characters I was expecting to absolutely hate, like your stereotypical boy, or the mean older sister, or the dumb jock, they find ways to actually make them likable. Now granted, they all start off like a-holes, but when you get to the third act, they suddenly all become very likable, and you don't want to see any of them die. And yeah, for a kids movie, despite this being PG, I believe, this movie is pretty gruesome. Not only in the darkness of its actual content and story, but also in its design of these zombified, undead, cursed jury of pilgrims, as you can see from the bottom of this poster. It may not have blood or gore, but that's some Zombie Island level scary AF stuff. Seriously, I don't even know how I don't even know how to review this movie, to be honest with you, because I feel like it speaks for itself. It's about a kid who has the power to see dead people and is treated like an outcast because of it, but then the powers come into play when he has to read this book to the witch to keep her from rising. I believe it's on Halloween nights, if I'm not mistaken. And the boy catches him, stops him from doing so, and thus it raises the dead. And the movie just takes a bunch of twists and turns from there. It is very unpredictable, and it gets pretty tragic and emotional at times. Each character has a layer to them. They're not cliches. They're not just boring whatever characters. Except for maybe the parents. The parents were a bit cringy. But I can look past that because they're not that big of a part of the movie. And to talk any more about the story or plot will spoil the whole movie. Seriously, just go watch it. Go watch this movie right now if you haven't already. It is an undoubted Halloween classic. It is up there as one of the best zombie films. And it's PG, so you don't have to worry about gore, blood, and guts to show your kids on Halloween. This is the perfect movie to get them in that spooky mood. I know it's not from Henry Selick, but it really brings back those same vibes and that same style of Henry Selick's previous two films, Nightmare and Coraline, and the fact that they are scary. They will scare the Jesus out of your kid, but they won't run away from the TV. They will stay invested because the characters and because of the writing and because everything else about it is just so well made and so well executed. Okay, now if I have all this, do I have any negatives with the movie? One. I have one, and it is a big one. The ending, not the end, like the thing that happens before the ending, the quote-unquote final battle, is very anticlimactic and a bit overdone. That's really my only complaint. But then it's automatically made up for by that real final segment. It happens in between the final battle and the actual conclusion of the movie. That scene is going to get you crying. It is emotional, it is beautiful, it is well done, and the voice actors sell it perfectly. Really, I have nothing else to say. My final verdict for ParaNorman, highest 9 out of 10 I could possibly give it. It's not a perfect movie, but it is close to a masterpiece. And I watch it every Halloween. I watched it every October ever since I first saw it. I believe this was 2016, right? 2016, 2017, something like that. I'll have to look it up. But seriously, check this movie out if you haven't already. It is a great movie to get you in the Halloween spirit, and it may teach you a thing or two along the way, in a very non-cringy way at that. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. And that's probably it for Animation Station for today, I believe. So what do we have on the schedule? Oh, just More 18. Tomorrow back to the single reviews, huh? Well, it's fun while it lasted. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Jack Small of Animation Station. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, and take care.